Hello everybody, mostly welcome. Here we are once again, and we are going to go step by step through this guide. For the purpose of the practice, actually use for now. Actually, you are going to utilize the same work we created last class. Keep going on. You are going to create new two interfaces, and you'll do your job on that. For me now, I'm gonna create a new activity just for this purpose only, but you continue on the same project that we started last class. It is a context of creating login and login interface here, login to check up the validity of users. So let's go in. I'm gonna create a new, but you keep going on the same project we created last class. So let it be there. I'm gonna change the name to say here it's login. Don't do that because you are already inside a project, like so you'll be having your project already here. I don't need to open anything, just I'm gonna create a new interface, so new web form, add the new item. It is web form. I'm gonna give the name login.aspx. This login would be actually having two components, mainly label space text box, then another one label, then a text box. Good. Then after login, then after a button to make the login. Good. Yes, here we are. Yes, I'm gonna change the property text to login. Good. Once we are clicking this login, the interface has to validate either the username or password are correct or not, and thereafter to move us to another page. Let's say that we're going to open the home page. New form. I'm going to give it the name home. Yes, here it is. I want to say here welcome, just for reference only. Yes, save the page, and I'm going to close it. Good. I come back here, save this page also. I'm going to generate a database table that holds only users. Add a new item. It would be a database. SQL database, yes. Confirm the creation of the folder update. Yes. Actually, if you are generating a new database, you'll have that table, but if you are going to use the same old database, you'll not have that table. So I'm gonna create a new table. Give it the field ID user. It's an int. User varchar password varchar. Okay, I'm gonna save and give the name users. Good, done. Close. I'm gonna fill just one record or two, whatever. Right click, show table data. So one here, whatever, any user. Password, I'm gonna say password. Good, خلاص. It's enough. I'm gonna save. That's it. Save. It is saved already without saving. So let's do that. So the test would happen. The test would be fired when clicking the button. Double click. Sorry. I'm gonna maximize the view. I'm going to insert and utilize the libraries system data. Yes, then the system data SQL system dot data dot SQL client. Good. Here we are, done. Here inside the button, inside our button, double click. Be sure that you are inside the button. I'm going to create a new SQL connection. I'm going to give it any user defined name. It is a new SQL connection and this SQL connection would have a reference to the data source. The data source is from the database. This is the database. Right click, properties, data source. Here it is, the data source. Double click, copy, paste here. Let's see what I'm going to do to make it run very fine. Yes, this quotation here, I'm gonna delete this quotation. I'm gonna delete, and this quotation I'm gonna delete. And to avoid the errors that they are still available here and here and so many, here at the beginning before the quotation I'm gonna add an at to make him consider this syntax. Okay, new line. Now I'm gonna insert a data adapter, SQL adapter, SQL data adapter. Actually, this SQL data adapter, it would be utilized to send the command, to execute the select and so on. SQL it is a new SQL data adapter again, and the SQL data adapter in between here we are going to pass the query. What is the query? It is the select. Is the username available or not? So select, I'm gonna say star from users, the table users. Here it is, the same word, the same spelling here, users. Good. It is giving me an error. Actually, it is giving me an error. We are going to modify this this clause. We are not going to use it this way, but let me check what's the error here. SQL data adapter, SQL connection, 3 overloads. Yeah, whatever. Regardless, we are not going to check here to validate and to retrieve all the data, but we are going to validate if the username is correct or not and the password is correct or not. Here, where a clause, I'm gonna say yes, user field, password field, user the same spelling I'm gonna use, password the same spelling I'm gonna use. Where user equals double quotations plus plus what it equals. It equals the same value here in this text box, which is text box 1. So equals text box 1 dot text. Good, done. For the first one has been done. We'll just validate the second one. Just let me add the single quotation here to check if it is the reason. Let's continue and we'll see. And what? The second field, which is password, the same spelling. Password equals single quotation, double quotation, plus plus equals the same way text box 2 equals text box 2 dot text. That's good. That's the one we need. Save. And so here actually what is the error? By the way, actually the capital and small is not a context of error. It does not give error. Here, the connection, actually the connection we used here, it is the one, this one, copy. It is the one to scope this command here. So after the double quotation, comma, paste it. It has, yes, خلاص. There is no error now. It is the one, because it is the one to scope the query. Yes. After actually creating this SQL data adapter, we are going to create a table that to be fulfilled with the result of this SQL. What we are going to do here. So, but to make the thing easy, let's do that, and I'll come back here. I'll modify this command just in a while. Data table. Yes, data table. Let's say the T equals new data table. Yes, new data table. It's a method, so it's constructed. This one, SDA. This one, we're going to fill it. This SDA, we're going to fill it with the result of this table. So SDA dot fill with what? The DT. Which DT? This is the one. That's it. Semicolon. Yes. No. What we are going to do now, actually, if there is a value here, means the username is correct and the password is correct. If there is nothing, means we are not making any match. So 0. Let's do a test. So if yes or no, if DT here, I'm gonna just use the DT dot rows. Here it is, astor rows. Position 0 in columns and position 0 in rows. I'm gonna say to string, actually, to use as a string, to read as string, equal straightforward 1. Why 1? Because we have one record. We have one record to test. It has to. There is no two usernames the same and password. We cannot find the same username and same password 2 times in the database. Only one username and only one password. So it has to be exactly one. What I'm going to do here actually is just I'm gonna do my my work. No more, no less. So dt.rows.toString. Here there is an error. Yes, it's a 2 equals. 2 equals to test. Still there is an error. Yeah, to string parentheses is the method. Yes, good. So here I'm gonna say response dot redirect in between 2 parentheses, quotations, semicolon at the end. Open what? If it's correct, we're going to open the home page, the home.aspx page. The same spelling I'm gonna type. Home.aspx. Good. That's it. Let's test. Let's see example first of all. What is the data we put it here? Show table data. Username Murad, password. Let's use them. Right click, view in browser. Murad, password. Login. There is an error. But what is the error? There is no row at position 0. He's saying. Means actually it has been worked, but there is a problem in the data in the table. Let me just check that. Let's come to the database table. Row 0 0. Yes, it's correct. Rows position 0, and the table. Right click. Show table data. Yeah, it's 100% correct. Good. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna change this one. Because we are not willing to have the data itself. So I'm gonna check if there is a validity or not. How? By counting. Is there a result? With this match? If the username and password are correct? So there is one result. Let's count. Let's test again now. Right click. View in browser. I'm gonna say same user, Brad. No, it's wrong. Spelling. Password. Let's log in. Nothing happened. Means it's wrong. Let's check the data. There is no error, but means it's wrong. The username and password they are not correct. Let's check the correct spelling. Murad. It is correct. Password. It is correct. I'm gonna copy. Murad MRID. Okay, Murad MRID. It is the same. No, it's not the same. That's good. It has been working now. no, it is not doing anything. Means it's not moving, it's not giving any change of page. Let's come back. I'm gonna do an else here. Else, yes. Here I'm gonna say message box. Let's create an label. Let's insert a label here down. I'm gonna insert a label. Here it is. Let's put it down. Label. What's the name here? Label 3. Label 3. Else. Label 3. Label 3 dot text. Dot text equal errored credentials. Good. Errored credentials. Save. Save all. Let's test again. Yes. Murad. Password. Let it be password. Errored credentials. Means it is reading the content from the database and it's not finding any result. Let's type. Okay. It has been worked. It has been worked actually, but it is not finding a result. It is not finding where user equal textbox1 dot text password equal textbox2 dot text. Yes, very good, very good. Actually, in this level we did the login, but let me check why it's not giving any value. Let's insert another record. Let's insert another record. Show table data. Let it be 2. I'm gonna say here U2. I'm gonna say password PSW2. Done. U2 is the user, PSW2 is the password. Let's do that. U2 PSW2 errored credentials still errored credentials still errored credentials. Let's come back. It has to be actually as a string, means it's correct. Let's just no, still there is an error. Let me check. System 32 is responsive to bit signed integer error. Operator cannot be applied to operand of type object and int. It's an object, yes, absolutely. Dot to string. To string. I'm gonna say greater than or equal. Greater than or equal. To 1 equal. There is no error, but it is not reading the data. It is not reading the data. Users, did we miss the name of the table? Users, it is correct. Okay. Actually, I have to check the name and the password. I created the third user. Let's test this one. User M PSW M login welcome. That's good. That's good. So this way, actually, it is a matter of reading the data. No more or less, the steps they are the same. Just fill up the data. If you have the same problem, you may fill more than one line, 2, 3, 4 lines in your database. Okay, continue and follow the guide. Please answer the questions fully in the guide and follow the steps. Okay, all the best. I'm with you and I'll continue with you. Thank you very much for now.